Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Chuke, is that you? No! F***ing Chuke!
Merry Christmas, everyone. Well, pre-Christmas at least. Chuke here with Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. I never thought I would have fans, but it's pretty nice to be appreciated by a few people out there, and I wanted to send a special shout out to Jake Dugar from Burlington, Kansas. He's a big fan of mine, and he'll be happy to know that I'm wearing my yellow Crocs. He's a big fan of those. But anyways, your brother-in-law Steve says hi. But I wanted to share some Christmas gift ideas. I know it's getting pretty close. I don't know if you'll have time to get any of these items before Christmas. Some of them you might, but this is what is on my Christmas list this year. The first two I've already got just recently. They were early Christmas presents. And the other ones were my top picks of things that an outdoorsman, tactical guy, EDC guy would want. They're in no particular order. I've just got the top 4 Christmas presents that someone might need that, for the man that has everything. And they're not rated worst to least. These are just the top 4 that I could think of. So the first one is something that I'm a little mixed about, but I was slightly disappointed, but I still like it. And that is the Hounds Bay Commander dresser. So I just need a handmaiden. Reminds me of that TV show, The Commanders, Handmaiden's Tale. But anyways, let's check out the Valet for the EDC guy. All right, so this is the Commander Valet. And I'm just a little disappointed in it because it does not hold as much stuff as I'd like. If it was stacked with 2 more drawers, I'd be very happy. But it's still way better than what I had. It's more of a display case or something for you to get at your EDC stuff, you know, right next to your bed on the nightstand. It's very convenient. This is meant for a phone, a very large phone, but I got my Nintendo Switch there. So the first thing I did was I pulled out a couple of the watch things just to put other stuff in. I'm not that big of a watch guy. I got my G-Shock. That's the nicest watch I have. And this is actually a Prometheus band on this thing, but that's like the SAS wannabe watch, my Punisher watch. It's nice for putting like challenge coins. I've only received like 1 real challenge coin, but I like collecting the EDC coins. This little tray, I've got like my Nux and that kind of thing. So just, you know, something to get at. But this is really nice how it closes, and it's got a real glass lid. The quality isn't super nice. Like, you'd be better off with a homemade wooden jewelry cabinet, big dresser. If you've got a ton of stuff, those Craftsman toolboxes with the thin drawers are the best. You can fit, you know, 100 knives in one of those things. But for what it is, $127, that was a little pricey, but it's going to hold up. I mean, this is fake leather, but it's pretty durable and it looks okay so I'm pretty happy with it. I just wish there was more. So this right here, I've got a tactical pen, a speed loader, a light, and another light. It's just like a little tray to throw things down, and then just on the side I have another tactical light there. But I was able to store 11 knives in this drawer, and the drawer goes pretty far back. So I've got 11 knives, a wallet, a little section for flashlights, some little rings and beads there, and then some loose rounds. So that's what I wanted it for. I had too many knives and they looked horrible on the dresser. You know, some of the stuff I'll need to just store from now on, but just I could put my favorite stuff right here, and it's a pretty nice Valet, so you can, you know, feel like a gentleman. But I'm pretty impressed with it. So this Hounds Bay or whatever, and it's the Commander dresser. So pretty happy with it. Okay, number 2 on my list is this Condor Tactical Summit soft shell jacket. I actually bought this in 2015 for $87. It's gone up a little. Now they're like $92 on Amazon. But this thing is amazing. I've had it for, 6-7 years now. And there's a lot of tactical jackets on the market. But for the price, I don't think you can go wrong with this. The caveat is you need to be living in a cold state for the summit because it is so warm. The reason I upgraded this jacket is I wanted to have something to wear in the summertime. I've literally worn this in the wintertime when it was 15 below zero, and just with a layer or two under it, I've stayed completely warm going on hikes and walking around. It's really surprising. It's got this stretch polyester. It's got a membrane that's wind blocking. It doesn't advertise it, but it absolutely is a wind blocker. Another membrane, and then a third layer of micro fleece. Now this micro fleece is doubled up wherever there's pockets, and there's tons of pockets. There's like 2 side pockets, an arm pocket, an extra arm pocket on this one. It's got the patch panels, of course. Then it's got a big pocket back here. But this is the size large. You know, they run a little bit big, which is good because you might want to layer up. But for a cold state, I mean, for Alaska spring, winter, and fall, this has been my go-to tactical jacket. It was just, it goes away in the summer because it's way too warm. It's just amazing for $87 how warm I stayed in this tactical jacket. So Summit soft shell tactical jacket. This is the olive drab color from Condor Tactical. That's number 2. Okay, number 3 is another tactical jacket. I consider it tactical. This is the Defiant soft shell jacket from Prometheus Design Works. Prometheus Design Works is a smaller company. They're not as big as like Patagonia or some of these big jacket companies. So they do these kind of sprint runs of different clothing lines. They make knives and lights, and they're famous for their patches. A lot of people think that this is my design, this bear on this hat I've been wearing for 5 years, and it's not. It's a Prometheus Design Works patch. And they'll put out a patch run, and a week later, some of these patches are worth $100. Collectors like them so much. So they do a lot of tactical stuff. Half their jackets have patch panels. This one was not touted as a tactical jacket, so I had patches sewn on at the local Korean seamstress place here in town. And you might say, why would you have holes, drilled into a $400 jacket that's completely has every seal taped? Because I'm an idiot and I'm a tactic-tard. No, really, this thing is amazing. It's pretty spendy, guys. It's $400. It's considered a soft shell technical jacket. The reason I like it is it's not as warm as that Condor tactical jacket, but I mean, it is so amazing. You could go snowboarding in it. I'm sick of Gore-Tex. This is completely waterproof, and it's not Gore-Tex. I swear it's reverse alien. It's alien technology that's been reversed. It's got this stuff from Switzerland called Scholler, cold black technology, X3 dry, sea change. So it's got like 4 different companies. All their stuff is made in California, except for a few technical things like this that they had made overseas. But it got sent here from California, so it made it here pretty quick. But it's pretty small. If you're going to actually ski in one of these, get a extra size bigger. This is a size large, and I don't know, it's cut for total movement. Like my other jackets, if I try to do stuff like that, it pulls. This is cut for total movement. It's pretty impressive. They've got zippers under your pits to air you out. It's got the weird technology with that membrane from Switzerland is when it gets hot, supposedly the microscopic holes in the fabric open up and it breathes well, but then it also holds heat in when it's cold, and then it repels water. It's completely waterproof. So it's got a hood, and then it's got these weird things where you can tighten it up, and then you release it by pushing a button here, and it's got one down here. You can Velcro the sleeves shut. Just an amazing jacket. Prometheus Design Works, their stuff is really expensive. I think it's worth it. So this is the Defiant jacket from Prometheus. And like I said, they do sprint runs. So when this jacket sells out, They're just not going to do it again. If it's popular, they'll bring it back and maybe change a little something about it. But that's typically what they've done with all their shells and their down jackets. So number 3. Number 4 is just in case holsters. Now these you definitely will not get by Christmas because he's got a little bit of a lead time. I don't know what it is right now. Sometimes it's 4 weeks or 6 weeks. But I've got my Outdoorsman hip holster. This is veg tanned leather, and this is my kind of it's safe, as you can see. This is the prize of my collection. This is a custom Toklat, Ruger Toklat 454 Casull, but he's given me a couple of these holsters, but for every one he's given me, I bought another one at full price. Well, I use my own code. If you use Chukes in the checkout, you can get 10% off, I think. But so I've got the hip holster. I also have the Outdoorsman chest holster, and this thing is pretty sweet. So I used to like the gunfighter and also the Diamond D Guide's Choice, but now I'm only buying just in case holsters. So this is a really nice chest holster. He does the checkering. I've also got a in the waistband holster for my Smith & Wesson 686, and it clicks in there really good for a hardened leather holster. But I've got a new outside the waistband coming for this one that he's going to put a panel of snake skin on it that from a rattlesnake he killed himself. So check him out, www.justincaseholsters.com. Veteran-owned company, small business. Used to live in Alaska. He's planning on moving back up here sometime. Me and Chuck are going to take him fishing. But anyways, you cannot go wrong with his holsters. By far the best holsters I've found. Last but not least on my Christmas buying list is the Amok from Three Dog Knife that's made out of Anchorage. It's a custom knife shop out of Northern Knives. It's just amazing. This is the Amok, and it's basically a berserker survival knife that Conan the Barbarian would carry. They make it out of like Elmax steel and good steel like that, G10 grips. It's just amazing. I've literally hacked bones apart from large game that I've killed with this, that I've killed out hunting, and then I hacked them apart with this knife. And you know, it's got this big hacking edge here. Really hard knife to make because it's got this weird convex tanto that was really difficult, but it stays sharp. I've literally had my kids chop down trees, small trees with it, and I'm testing it out for them. It's been like 3 or 4 years and it's still going strong. I've only sharpened it a couple times, but the Amok by Three Dog Knife, www.northernknives.com. They still have some of these in stock last time I checked, so I would get one of those as part of your Christmas list. So that's all I have for my Christmas gift idea. Get the guy that has everything. I'm getting myself some nods for Christmas this year, so be on the lookout for some more videos, and I really appreciate it, guys. Have a wonderful pre-Festivus celebration. Chuke out.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you go